Hey everyone, I'm back here. So I bring one more scenario, stock transfer in SAP S/4HANA public cloud level. So in this scenario, I'll show you in depth. So before going to directly in stock transfer, so let's understand few things that this stock transfer will come under material management. So what is the material management? What is actual functionality of a material management? So as you know very well, SAP Material Management, this is one of the most important module of the SAP ERP system. So material management in one terms, it is called as the backbone of your ERP system. It focuses on the managing material, inventory, and the procurement processes in an organization. So as the sentence itself giving that by using this material management module, we are managing the material. Apart from that, managing the material, whatever the inventory we have at stores level, at plant levels, warehouse levels, that can be managed through this module. And procurement, which is a basic need for any type of a industry organization, whether it is a service based, whether it is a production based, manufacturing based, or any construction based. So in this scenario, we will perform the procurement as a basic needs. So the procurement can be a material or can be a services. So the material management module ensure that the material are available in the right quantity at the right time and at the right cost to keep business operation running smoothly. So this is the major functionality of a material management, that it will ensure you that whatever the material we are procuring, which required for your production or a construction or a service provider. So it should be available in your warehouse level, in your storage level, in the right quantity, in the right time. So that can be ensured by your material management levels. So this material management is tightly integrated with other modules, as I have mentioned here, that is finance, controlling, sales and distribution, production planning, and the warehouse management. So coming to the finance, so whenever we procure the material from any supplier or any resources, for that material, we have to pay to the supplier. So that can be handled by through finance level. Controlling, so it comes under the cost controlling, your other controlling area like costing, that can be controlled through this controlling module. Then which material we are going to produce in our company premises level, that need to be sales. So again, it is linked to the sales and distribution through material management only. Then production planning. So whatever the material we are procuring from the material management level, it's a input for the production. So again, it is linked with our material management. Then coming to the warehouses. So whatever the material we are procuring or we are producing, it can be managed very systematically at the warehouse level. So this integration help us companies streamline the entire supply process from raw material to delivering the finished good. So this is your SAP material management overview. Now coming to the next, that is the function of a material management. As I have mentioned few points like procurement process. So purchasing raw material, consumables, service, that can be happen in the procurement process is a function of your SAP MM. Inventory management. So in inventory management, whatever the material we are maintaining in our warehouse level or storage level, that can be tracked how the material is going to move from one place to another place, whether we are accepting the goods, whether we are issuing, or whether we are transferring. That can be managed through inventory management. Material master. So in the material master, it is a one type of a master data. So whatever the material we are procuring or producing, that material will have a huge information coming from the basic data to the finance, purchasing, sales. These many information will collect and maintain in the master data, that is the material master data. Vendor management. So vendor management also, we have the huge information in the vendor management coming from the basic information to the procurement and the finance level. So in the basic information, we have like supplier details, basic details, bank details, PAN details, GST number. Apart from that, what are the withholding taxes and how we are going to pay to the supplier through our company GL's account, and then so which purchase organization is responsible for this vendor, and what are the other conditions required for the vendor management that can be handled through this SAP level. Coming to the next, that is the invoice verification. So whenever we receive any type of a goods or a service from the supplier side, so that we need to map in the three-way or two-way method. If it is a material we are procuring, so we need to map it with three-way. That's whatever the purchase order we have initially created. Against that, whatever the material we have received from the supplier side and the invoice we receive from the supplier side, that we need to map, we need to match it, and based on that we need to pay that. So that comes under the invoice verification level. So these are the some function keys of a SAP material management.